How long have you known Ashley?
I've been here, we started talking around September, halfway through the month or something like that, give or take. Because I randomly messaged her on Facebook and stuff. We kind of hit it off. Then we started dating October 2nd.
We got along for the most part for the last year?
We had our
Up until?
We had our ups and downs and stuff, you know. Any normal relationship, you know.
You got?
Just everything kind of changed when I went.
What day did she die, you know?
It was Sunday, like 2 weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago Sunday.
2 weeks ago.
Huh?
Yes.
Ashley and I.
It can't hurt if he is he
I'm
still
sorry?
he's not a super close at
Yeah, this
calling
one.
you and just letting you know what you're doing.
Literally. Today.
He used
Ashley began hanging out with another guy.
Yeah, John.
You don't know his last name?
I don't know his last name. I wish I could look it up, but I can't log into my own Facebook.
Did you use any accelerant for anything, or did you use like dip it in anything, or just it was straight?
It was just straight,
Sweet material.
newspaper. You said newspaper?
And paper.
And paper? Did you make a pile, or did you?
Made a little pile.
Okay.
Just lit it.
Okay. So you made a little pile and you lit it, and then it.
Was it on the couch or under it?
Lit near the couch.
3 hours.
Is there a carpet on the floor, or was there, or no?
3 hours.
think
No,
so.
no, I'm just asking you.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No,
So
this.
then, did you see a flame
Yeah,
before
we
you
was in
went
the last
upstairs?
3 hours.
Well,
The
it wasn't
bag,
like
this
humongous
bag
though.
does.
Okay.
He didn't honestly think it would do as much as it did and how quickly it did.
Yeah.
What time did you get up? At about what time?
Probably was like probably 3-ish.
Okay.
And I just kind of like looked at her phone, read through it, put it down, read through that, and read through what her aunt said about me.
Hang on. I picked up her phone and I went through it
Yeah,
while she was sleeping.
she was sleeping. Yep.
Okay. What did you read?
I read the thing where her just calling it him and each other babe and stuff.
So you read the messages?
I read the messages and I read that her aunt really didn't like it too much.
She was calling him babe. That bothered you?
Calling him what?
Babe.
Oh, babe.
That bothered you?
Yeah. I used to call him babe. No, I didn't talk to anybody.
Did you say it bothered you a lot?
Yeah. And I didn't tell anybody. I read the messages.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really pissed off, what
I
would you
was
say?
really pissed off.
You're a 10?
Yeah, because it just seems like we were still together and, you know. I pretty much moved in with you. I'm working my butt off for you. I'm not getting any appreciation for it. Because I volunteered to work that Friday on my day off before the funeral for her mom Saturday, and I volunteered to work on my holiday off. You
Now
know?
let me ask you a question. You read this, did you wake her up or did she wake up on her own?
She woke up on her own.
What time was that?
Uh,
Did she see you or did you question her about it?
She saw me.
She saw you going through her phone?
No, I was already like just like staring at her.
Standing up or laying
Yeah, I was
down?
standing at her, looking at her, and then she's
So
like,
this was shortly after you read the message?
Oh, that's
you
right,
put
right.
the phone down?
I put the phone down near the where the internet was.
Shortly after I read the messages
She woke up.
her phone, she woke up.
And it's like, why are you staring at me? And
Like a troopers.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
Hang on, I was
Rep come
standing
back or no?
near the bed.
Yeah, I was standing like just looking at her. Cause I was trying to digest it, you know.
It,
But I didn't.
huh? It continues
And then
on.
And she said what to
this
you?
experience.
she's
What are you
like,
staring at?
Yeah, why are
When
you
you
staring
start your
at me?
hours,
Because, you know,
continue.
how you get freaked out when someone's looking at you when you're trying to sleep, you know.
Also, it starts like my schedule's a C-line tomorrow.
You know how that is.
No, no,
Absolutely.
no. What we're working right now is going
And then I went back and laid next to her. And I told her and she asked why the phone was moving. I told her that I went through it.
Told her you went through the phone.
Yeah, and
what'd she say?
She was mad. She was pissed. She was pissed that I would go through her phone and go through her privacy. And then we both went downstairs.
She came out and you both went, or she went upstairs?
She started going up the stairs and she kind of just was looking at me. I said, what? And she was just mad. She's like, why would you go through my phone? And I just told her I wanted to know the truth about stuff. You know?
Did she admit anything then?
No.
Nope.
She told me that whoopie-doo, she calls a lot of people babes. So it's just a word.
How long did you stand there with these thoughts in your mind?
For a little while, probably 5-10 minutes walking around, and then I grabbed the newspaper, which was the obituary of her mom.
Hang on, you walked around downstairs for a little bit?
Yeah. Trying to clear my mind. Because I know if I went right back upstairs, we were just getting in a big argument. I was trying to keep control.
Were you just, was it comfortable to say that you were in your bad place? Mentally?
That was pretty much all that day.
So you grabbed the obituary?
Obituary.
Newspaper
It was a
obituary?
newspaper obituary.
Where was that located?
It was on the dining room table. And I had some other papers with it. And I just lit it on fire near the couch. But it didn't just like explode like I thought it was going to. But I honestly didn't hear the fire alarm or anything.
Nobody did.
Honestly, didn't know it was that bad until it was smoke, you know. I tried to. I was trying to get her out.
This was on the dining room table?
Yeah, the obituary was on the dining room table. I honestly don't know where I put the lighter. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. I think I blacked out of that part. Not knowing what I just really did something completely and utterly stupid.
The other papers come off the table as well?
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of papers on the table.
Did you put in there about the obituary stuff?
Yeah, I told them that's what I
Okay.
grabbed.
Okay.
Yep.
Up there.
Okay.
Did you light the papers on fire as they're on the ground, or did you light them and throw them on the ground?
Did you make a pile, or I thought you said something about
Yeah, I
that.
put them in a pile. And
On
I
the
lit
floor?
It. Yeah, on the floor, and I lit it. And I
You
just
saw a
walked-
flame.
Yeah, I saw a flame. It was literally the only flame I saw at the whole entire house the whole entire time.
Okay.
Because when I was trying to escape, I didn't see a flame at all.
Okay.
And that was on the floor where the couch was?
The couch was in the living room. Yeah. And I went right upstairs, and like I said, I talked to Ashley about telling her sorry about going through her phone, trying to comfort the ferrets, and just trying to talk to her.
Okay. So at that point, when you're downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
at that point you want her to die and you want to die, or you want to die together. Is that, in your words, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I wanted us all to die together.
Okay, all
did.
meaning who? You?
Everyone.
It was everyone.
Everyone. Me, her, and the ferret. So we had the ferret. Everyone had. We would just go out together like a big family.
Okay.
Live my dream of having a good family, you know.
Okay.
And.
You wanted everyone in the house to die?
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't really want the cats to. I feel bad for them.
So there was cats in the house too?
There's 2 cats.
Okay.
I heard you guys found the skeletons or something of them.
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't myself.
Oh, I heard.
So you wanted yourself and Ashley
And
and,
the
the
yes.
2 ferrets all to die as a family?
Yep. And then when we found the smoke and stuff, I kind of freaked out. Like I'm like, what? I'm like, what did I just do? You know?
Right.
Like, what is this? And I tried to help her, but my mind was all over the place too.
Okay. So when you say you tried to help her, what do you mean by I tried to help her?
I tried to give her. Oh, I gave her advice before she called 911. I'm like,
so there was a conversation before 911.
Yes, I told-
What was that conversation?
we stood
So you
up.
come back in the room,
We
and
both-
at some point, what you tell us?
like as soon as I get back upstairs, what I did.
Yeah.
So like I said, I went and talked to her, told her I was sorry about going through her phone. I would never do it again.
Okay.
And then about that and stuff and whatnot. And then I went and told the fairs because they were freaking out. I told them that's okay.
Okay.
And then I went back to talking to her. And then I was on the at the point I was on the bed, and she's like, "I smell smoke. Something's burning." And I stupidly looked at the air conditioner, and then I went and saw the smoke, and it just looked terrible.
Okay. So you mean you opened the door, or who opened the door?
No, I did not open the door.
Did she open the door?
She opened the door.
Okay.
I think what happened was, if I remember correctly, she's like, I think there's a fire, I don't know what to do. I said, we need to get low, so we were both on our hands and knees, and she called 911.
Okay.
And she's like,
Any one of these? Hopefully.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Perfectly fine.
What does that say? A supporting deposition at the top? Or?
Statement, continuation sheet, general 19. That's one in the back of your hand.
No, that's a supporting
That one right
deposition. It says supporting deposition. No, not that one. I'll get you a statement. Yes, sir. Statement continuation. Okay.
And she's calling 911, and she's like, there's a fire at the
So
house.
she's down on the floor. You're
Yeah.
down on the floor. You're
Yeah,
both down.
and that's when we called 911.
Okay.
And she said, there's a fire, and she's like, and the person's like, where is it? And I'm like, 11 North Street.
Is she on speakerphone? or
Yes.
is she- oh, she's on speakerphone.
Yes, the whole
Okay.
entire. I don't know if she switches it at all.
Did she turn on her flashlight?
I don't know.
Okay. So she's on speakerphone.
She's on speakerphone, and I'm like at that point like coughing up all over the floor,
Okay.
and she's like I looked at her, and she's like standing up at that time,
Okay.
and
How long do you think it was after you went upstairs where you could start to smell the smoke?
I'd be like probably like 5 minutes or so, because we didn't hear anything. I give or take 5 minutes.
It was, what, 5 minutes after you started the fire that
I think.
you could smell the smoke? Or was it, I mean, you apologized
I
about
talked
the
to her. I
phone,
talked to her about the phone. Talked to the
You talked to
ferrets,
the ferrets,
and I was talking to her about like the TV and stuff.
so this probably was longer than 5 minutes.
Probably. I don't know.
John received a text. Okay. John
Huh?
received a Facebook or a message from her that'll at 4:47.
4:46.
I don't know. I say I don't know what she was
4:47.
doing. I don't know what she was doing on her phone at that time, because I was like, because she was complaining about the TV at that time, so I was like trying to change the channel because it was like something that she didn't want to watch.
And then she called 911 at
She called
4:49.
911. She called 911 on her phone. I didn't have the whole entire time. I didn't have my phone.
Okay.
Through the whole entire thing, I didn't have my phone. I don't even know where I left it, honestly.
So she stands up. You stay down. You're
No,
coughing.
yeah, we're both standing up, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, we gotta lay down. And like, we get low to the ground. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, she's like, let's call 911. And the guys, and when he's like, hey, you need, he's like, and then I said the address. And then I'm like, coughing up stuff.
So you go over to the window. Do you go to the ferrets or the window?
I'm just still not, like, I'm still in that area.
Okay.
I started coughing up really bad stuff. Like, it was hard for both of us to breathe, and I kind of noticed that she was like standing up at that point.
But you noticed smoke coming into the door.
Yeah, because if you actually looked at how the door was, you had a big gap there, a big gap there, and a big gap there.
So the smoke's coming in.
Yep.
You stay down.
I
You
told
go-
her to get down,
Okay.
and she calls 911, and she uses him as like what to do, and he's like, you need to get out of there.
Okay.
And I'm like choking myself, and he's like, I guess he gave her the tip to put a thing over her face.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part, so I don't
Yeah.
know if she switched that to regular by that time.
Okay. So you make your way towards the window.
Ashley called
Not
911?
yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Ashley called 911.
Ashley cut. Okay.
Not yet. Because I'm like I'm like holding it, and it's hard for me to find something because, like I said, I cleaned the whole entire room.
Okay.
So all the stuff, clothes that would normally be there, were gone, besides a few. And she's like, you need to get the boys. So like I'm coughing and stuff, and I go over to the cage, open it up, and I'm trying to reach in there, and I just couldn't see any, I couldn't find them.
Okay.
I look back, and I literally didn't see her,
Okay.
because it looks like she opened the door,
Okay.
and it just, whole room got black.
Okay.
Like, I had a 50-inch TV on,
Mhm.
and the only reason I could only see like a slimmer of it, just because I was at the angle, the TV and the thing was like side like that. That's the
Okay.
only reason I was able to see that. And I'm like coughing and stuff. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. And I jump over the bed and I go to the window, pull out the air conditioner, and take it out
Is it
and
slam
get. Huh?
on the ground? Is it slam or?
Yeah, I think I ripped off the way you do to direct it. I
Okay.
ripped that off and I ripped off the whole rest of it.
Did you say you thought Ashley opened the door?
I thought she did because it looked like she opened the door. To me, it looked like she opened it because I think she was trying to figure out a way to get out. You know, and I guess her best bet for her strategy was that way. Because the whole entire time I wasn't thinking about the thing until I couldn't find the ferrets, and then I got out. I go to the window. I'm yelling, Ashley, Ashley. You know. And then I don't hear anything from her. And then the cop people show up and they're like, I'm like, hey. They're like, who's up? And I told them who's there. And they told me to go back and keep yelling for her and stuff.
You pulled the air conditioner out?
Yes, I did. I didn't turn it off for nothing. I just ripped it off. Like, I couldn't even see the power buttons and stuff on it. That's just how black it was.
You were yelling for Ashley to get over there?
Yeah. After I got out, I yelled for her. I did not yell for her when I was doing it because I was coughing the whole entire time. And I wasn't able to get a breath until I got outside. Like, as soon as I opened the thing, I was able to get a breath. And I kept yelling for her to come to the window, but air conditioner's out, you know?
O'Brien.
But I guess she was already gone. I guess
So you looked back in the room, you couldn't see anything that you were yelling for?
I was yelling for her, and I guess I thought that she was already gone as soon as she opened the door. I guess.